final instance of this took place in the Attitude Era.
I can't even see him. Yo, what type of black are they using? The only feature y'all can name is his lips. They not only put a blackface on his face, they blacken his whole body. He's legit blue. Yo. 10 most racist moments in wrestling, WWE, etc. If you're watching it from YouTube, make sure you guys join us on Discord and make sure you guys join us on Twitch. WWE survived a lot of things. Y'all gotta understand that.
What's good in the hood?
Just hold it down, trying to take care of business.
Keep it up.
No, that was
Unfortunately,
insane.
there have been far too many instances of racism in wrestling throughout the years.
What's good,
a
Diego?
lot of these instances go on behind closed doors and only get revealed later down the line. However, there have been times when major wrestling companies such as WWE have been openly racist on their television programming.
Yes.
Because of the color of my skin.
But which times were they? Well, join us now.
I'm sorry, but old WWE would not have aired a day in today's society. This might be a controversial take. Old WWE is better than new WWE. I used to take random things in my house and put it up as a belt, acting like it's my WWE belt.
Now, as WrestleMania looks at 10 of the most racist moments in wrestling.
Alright, let's see. What's the most racist things? Hey, yeah. Hold on, I might need a freestyle to that.
Number 10, Shelton Benjamin mocks Yoshi Tatsu. In 2009, WWE would debut the talented Yoshi Tatsu on the ECW brand. For his debut match, Yoshi would go one-on-one with WWE's best in-ring performer, Shelton Benjamin. Unfortunately, a pre-match promo by Shelton completely overshadowed Yoshi's debut. Before they wrestled, Shelton would mock Yoshi's Japanese accent, threaten to call Godzilla, and even mock the traditional Japanese bow.
Shelton's exceptional mat skills are never questioned.
It was incredibly tasteless, and it did absolutely nothing to help get Yoshi over as a new superstar.
Make his debut back on ECW tonight.
What did he say? Y'all do know they planned this shit out, right? I don't know if he okayed it, but whoever okayed it is at fault.
There was actually quite a bit of backlash online following the segment, and WWE thankfully moved away from Yoshi's first storyline being solely based on his race. Number 9,
That's
Jim
crazy.
Neidhart is a KKK member. And without question, one of the most distasteful moments in pro wrestling history occurred at an independent show in 1995.
Yeah, guys, hear me out. Yo, everyone gather around. A wrestler, get this, is a Klan member. That will surely get everyone on board with us. Let's just make this guy racist. I swear, if I find out that he only fought black people.
Virgil was set to take on a wrestler known as Thug. When Thug made his way to the ring, it appeared as if himself and his bodyguard were dressed in KKK outfits. The bodyguard then revealed himself to be Jim Neidhart. The Thug and Neidhart then proceeded to lay out Virgil. It was one of the worst moments in pro wrestling history, and we'll never know why anyone thought it was a good idea in the first place. Number 8, JBL goes hunting for illegal immigrants.
What?
When Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, and Stone Cold Steve Austin were all absent from WWE programming following WrestleMania 20, WWE urgently needed to create new main event level stars, and one of these stars they would look to was Bradshaw.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't even be surprised if the real person who played this person voted for Trump. I'm not even joking.
Packaged as JBL and begin a feud with Eddie Guerrero over the WWE title. An element of JBL's new character was a hatred for seemingly anyone who wanted to enter the US. WWE wanted to emphasize this point of his character so much so that they aired a segment which featured JBL hunting for illegal immigrants on the border between Texas and Mexico. Towards the end of the infamous segment, JBL would confront a family and then proceed to physically kick one of the individuals as the family ran away. Number
No, y'all think it's okay to go in the border, look for families that are crossing, and have this nigga kick them? That was my family, bro. Now you're crazy. And the thing is, bro, as children, we never knew about this. Like, this looked like regular shit to us.
Number 7, Rodney Mack's White Boy Challenge.
Any white boy anywhere. Do we have time for this? He can stand up.
Rodney Mack's White Boy Challenge was a short-lived gimmick for Mack in 2003. The gimmick involved Mack challenging any white member of the Raw roster, and then Mack would proceed to squash whoever answered it. This would last for a few months before the challenge was answered by Goldberg, and obviously Goldberg was victorious. But during this time period, Mack was a part of a stable with Teddy Long and Jazz known as Thuggin' and Bugging Enterprises. Now, the stable consisted of African-American superstars who believed that they were being held back due to their race. Unfortunately, although the stable would add a lot of talented superstars such as Mark Henry and Jazz, the group never obtained much popularity. Number 6, Jinder Mahal impersonate
If Twitter and social media was more popularized back then, a lot of this shit wouldn't have slid.
Shinsuke. The 2017 push of Jinder Mahal was one of the more controversial pushes in recent memory. Jinder went from a virtual jobber to WWE champion in just a space of a month, and throughout Jinder's run, WWE fans struggled to take him seriously. His run as a WWE champion had some rather underwhelming moments, and unfortunately for Jinder and WWE, a particular segment that he was involved in was universally panned. During his feud with Shinsuke Nakamura, Jinder would cut a promo on SmackDown which featured the WWE champion mocking Nakamura's accent, saying all Japanese people look the same, and he would even compare Nakamura to Mr. Miyagi. The live crowd would chant "That's too far" and "That's racist" as Jinder continued. The backlash was so severe that the WWE was forced to issue a statement that read, "Just like many other TV shows or movies, WWE creates programming with fictional personalities that cover real-world issues and sensitive subjects. As a producer of such television shows, WWE corporate is committed to embracing and celebrating individuals from..."
Yeah, that's how we're gonna celebrate other individuals. Let's just call them, they all look the same. That's one way to commemorate all Japanese people. That's insane, bro.
"All backgrounds as demonstrated by our diversity of our employees, performers, and fans worldwide." Number 5, Kurt Angle is not a fan of the black people. A New Year's revolution in 2006 was notable for a number of things. Edge would win his first ever WWE title by cashing in on John Cena, and Kurt Angle caused a lot of controversy thanks to a racist comment he made during a promo. For some context, Angle would cut a backstage promo alongside manager Daivari. In the promo, Angle would state that his favorite country is France, before randomly revealing that he wasn't a fan of the black people. The point of Angle's promo was for him to make a point that Angle could say anything and the crowd would always cheer for him. Now, although the comment was completely tasteless, WWE decided against editing it off the WWE network, and as of 2021, it's still featured on the pay-per-view in its original form.
And truth be told, I'm not a very big fan of the black people.
Number
Bro, Kurt was saying he'd play with little boys. What? You're lying.
You're a boy. And a man's worth.
I've seen this.
And I'm a man who loves to play with boys.
That is the biggest AO I've ever seen, bro.
or Triple H. A storyline leading
I'm not gonna lie, Triple H and Degeneration X were I love Degeneration X, gang.
up to Booker T and Triple H's match at WrestleMania 19 is without a doubt one of the most controversial storylines in WWE history. The storyline had racist undertones throughout, and one particular promo from Triple H a few weeks before WrestleMania was clear evidence of this. In the promo, Triple H would state, "I think you're a little bit confused about your role in life here. You're going to get to go to WrestleMania, but the fact is, Booker, someone like you doesn't get to be world champion. People like you don't deserve it. That's reserved for people like me." That's where the confusion is. You're not here to be a competitor, you're here to be an entertainer. That's what you do. You entertain people. Hell, you entertain me all the time. Go ahead, do a little dance for me. Go ahead, give me one of those spinneroonies. Entertain me. That's your job. Don't be embarrassed. You're here to make people like me laugh with your nappy hair and your suck.
Yo. Like the other entertainment stuff, I was like, okay, that's still borderline offensive. Nappy hair? Triple H, I didn't know you was rocking like that, my boy. I don't know if it was just me, but do y'all remember going like, Triple H was my nigga. It was like this. And you're calling niggas nappy haired? With your nappy hair and your suckers? What suckers? You ain't got no hair, solid.
Well, sadly, it didn't stop there, as the WWE would air segments which featured Triple H throwing money at Booker, telling him to carry his bags, and even Triple H telling Booker to bring him a towel. Although the storyline was controversial, WWE could have made fans forget about the storyline. Sadly, it didn't stop there, as the WWE would air segments which featured Triple H throwing money at Booker, telling him to carry his bags, and even Triple H telling Booker to bring him a towel. Although the storyline was controversial, WWE could have made fans forget about the storyline if Booker simply beat Triple H at WrestleMania. Instead, he didn't, and Booker lost clean to Triple H. And to make things worse, the finish of the match involved Triple H hitting a pedigree on Booker and then waiting a whole 30 seconds before going for the pin. Number 3, Vince McMahon drops the N-word. At the 2005 Survivor Series,
they said, nah, you know what, WWE said, nah. We could make amends and, let Booker T win. I mean, we could set the tone that, hey, you should never call black people entertainers in a way that makes them look diminishing. You should never call them by the texture of their hair. And then they said, no, fuck that, nigga. We're gonna beat that ass. We're gonna send a message, yes, you could talk to these, And guess what? We're still gonna win against
Vince McMahon would have a backstage promo with WWE Champion John Cena. To close the promo, the WWE chairman would refer to Cena as the N-word and just walk off.
Keep it up.
Vince would then walk past Booker T and Sharmella, and Booker then proceeded to deliver his trademark catchphrase,
"He didn't just say that."
and this without a doubt was one of the most tasteless and backward segments WWE have ever aired, and it just so happens to feature the WWE chairman himself. According to Bruce Pritchard,
I think some of y'all gotta realize when they do shit like this, they also made sure that Booker T and that girl was there. Of course, this is scripted, you know? Would y'all say Booker T is somewhat to blame for this? He was told what was gonna happen. Booker T got a job. Valid?
this without a doubt was one of the most tasteless and backward segments WWE have ever aired, and it just so happens to feature the WWE chairman himself. According to Bruce Pritchard, it was a different time and admits that the segment doesn't hold up. He stated,
I don't think it holds up well. Probably so. Well, I think that there were people whose opinions were asked, and again, it's just a different time and a different place where you did different things that were not things that hold up. When I go back and I'm into the Alfred Hitchcock hour now, taping it every single night, you sit there and you watch some of the things of on television of men just basically slapping the shit out of women back and forth as if it was just another day at the office. And it's just time has a way of,
it is. But
making
wait,
things
am I reading this right? Is he saying like even back then it was cool to beat the shit out of women? You sit there and you watch some of the things on television of men just basically slapping the shit out of women back and forth as it was just another day at the office. That doesn't make it okay. I don't know about y'all, but I was never old to the point where I saw men slapping women on TV. So apparently that was entertainment. That was prime time TV back then. I wonder how this man reacted to the Chris Brown and Rihanna situation. Another day at the office.
It's just different time, different place, different mentality.
the infamous segment has since been edited off the network, but it's still a clip that often gets shared around social media. Number 2, Blackface in WWE. Now, WWE has unfortunately had a long-standing history with allowing their superstars to use blackface in a storyline.
This is blacker than blackface, bruh. Yeah, this is not blackface at this point. This is green. This is purple.
The first instance of this was with Roddy Piper, who—
No, not my guy, Roddy. Not my guy. Bro, this was a goat.
proceeded to wear half blackface and half body paint for his feud with Bad News Brown. Another infamous segment took place in the Attitude Era.
Is that supposed to be The Rock? Is that supposed to be The Rock?
And it featured DX doing an impersonation of the Nation of Domination stable. In the segment, X-Pac would impersonate as Mark
Yo, was blackface super normal for WWE?
Henry and would have blackface to try and mimic Henry.
Bruh, y'all know Mark Henry is the fat black dude, right? What?
X-Pac has gone on record to say that he hates the segment and wish it never occurred. This segment has been since edited off the WWE network, and the final instance of this took place in the Attitude Era.
I can't even see him. Yo, what type of black are they using? The only feature y'all can name is his lips. They not only put a blackface on his face, they blacken his whole body. He's legit blue. Yo.
And featured Goldust in blackface for a match with Flash Funk. Now, the reason for this was at the time that Goldust was going through an identity crisis and was trying out new gimmicks. And number 1, Hulk Hogan's rant.
He had an identity crisis? That was their excuse? So the nigga was feeling black? I don't know if that's how identity crisis works. Niggas can't identify their own race?
Rant. In 2015, it was revealed that wrestling legend Hulk Hogan had gone on an anti-black rant during his leaked tape. In the rant, Hogan would express disgust with the idea of his daughter Brooke dating a black man. Hogan would repeatedly use the N-word as well as admit to being a racist. Following this revelation, WWE would cut ties from Hogan.
I thought the whole point of being racist was to disguise that shit.
Well as admits to being
they're
racist.
crazy. They're crazy.
Following this revelation, WWE would cut ties from Hogan, releasing him from his contract, as well as removing him from the WWE Hall of Fame.
Good.
Hogan would also have all his merchandise pulled, and Mattel would stop making action figures of Hogan. As of today, Hogan believes that he's apologized to both the locker room and the WWE universe.
That used to be so iconic, bro.
There you have it, folks. 10 of the most racist moments in wrestling.
I ain't gonna lie, the fact that men are still fighting in underwear chat is crazy to me. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you guys click that subscribe button, join us on Discord, and join us on Twitch. We're live every day. Links in the description. Waxer for life. Love y'all, and peace.